Boasting high-quality audio, modern AV receivers offer everything you need to power an excellent home theater system. There are tons of receivers on the market and include grab-bag features such as 8K video, Dolby Atmos, and Wi-Fi music streaming. So, how do you know which is the best AV receiver for you? We've tested the most popular models between $500 and $2,000 to help you find out. Gamers in particular should be aware though that until fairly recently, 8K compatible receivers had issues displaying video from certain gaming consoles and PCs. This is something to be mindful of in case you buy an 8K TV in the future, or for gamers with an Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 who want the latest video features. We have listed the top 5 AV receivers and their key features plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all the products mentioned in the video are in the description below. You could also find a more detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, legitpick.com. Number 5. Yamaha RX-4VA Best AV Receiver under $500. This 5.2 channel unit makes a solid centerpiece for home theater, gaming, and music listening. With 4 HDMI 2.1 inputs and an eARC output along with optical, coaxial, and analog RCA inputs, it's compatible with a wide range of gear. The unit supports Dolby and DTS surround sound decoding, streaming via Wi-Fi, Apple AirPlay 2, and Spotify Connect, and can be voice controlled with Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant. The RX-4VA comes with Yamaha's MusicCast multi-room system, allowing you to connect with other compatible Yamaha components wirelessly. A USB port lets you play music from an external storage device. On the negative side, the RX-4VA doesn't support virtualized Dolby Atmos or DTS Virtual X. It's also one of the receivers whose chipset has a bug that makes it unable to handle 4K by 120Hz gaming for Xbox Series X or NVIDIA RTX 30. Fortunately, Yamaha is offering a free HDMI board update program to fix it. Although it supports HDMI 2.1, it doesn't support 8K out of the box. However, Yamaha will soon offer a firmware update that will add 8K capabilities as well as VRR, ALLM, QMS, and QFT, which are HDMI 2.1 features designed to enhance gaming. Number 4. Onkyo TX-NR5100. Those who want support for the latest features and standards while still staying at mid-range prices will find a lot of love about this Onkyo model, which is also a great pick for gamers or those looking for an upgrade to their movie experience. This channel receiver offers 80 watts per channel into 8 ohms at 0.08% THD with 2 channels driven. Connections include 4 HDMI 2.1 ports in and 2 out, optical coaxial stereo RCA ports, USB ports, and dual subwoofer RCA ports, plus a headphone jack when gaming sessions need to stay quiet. When we dig into more supported standards, the Onkyo model gets even more impressive. It's compatible with Dolby Atmos and DTS-X processing, Sonos port, AirPlay 2, Bluetooth, Chromecast, Alexa, and Google Assistant. There's built-in Wi-Fi and compatibility with ARC eARC 2. HDR10+, Dolby Vision, and HLG are all supported, making this receiver very well-rounded for all kinds of optimization. Like some of our other picks, the Onkyo TX-NR5100 also has a few features dedicated to gamers, including variable refresh rate, auto low latency mode, and quick frame transport, which can help improve frame rate performance and cut down on issues relating to lag. Number 3. Sony STR-DH790. The Sony STR-DH790 is the latest entry-level receiver from the Japanese electronics manufacturer. While it's ostensibly a 7-channel design, there are also 2 phantom rears which create a pseudo 7-channel surround soundstage. The receiver can even virtually relocate the physical position of your speakers to create a better sonic balance. Build quality is commensurate with this price tag. This is no heavyweight and the fascia looks overly fussy, but the hairline finish is the premium touch. Connectivity is good. We get 6 HDMI inputs and HDCP 2.2 enabled. There are also 2 HDMI outputs for Combi TV and projector use. There are also 2 HDMI outputs for Combi TV and projector use. There are also 2 analogs AV inputs plus a pair of stereophonos and 2 digital audio inputs. The AVR connects via Ethernet or Wi-Fi and Bluetooth with NFC for quick pairing plus AirPlay. The AVR also boasts Chromecast built in. That's all the main wireless boxes ticked. Setup is helped along by the latest iteration of Sony's auto calibration software, which now features a 31-band graphic EQ and a stereo calibration microphone that adjusts phase, distance, and level. Usability is average, and the receiver relies heavily on the UI, which is pretty but sometimes a little frustrating. Overall, this is an innovative, exciting AV Dolby Atmos receiver, considered a brilliant value home cinema offering. Number 2. Marantz NR1711. Marantz haven't changed the look of its half-height lifestyle NR AVR range for the best part of a decade, but we're good with that because beneath the hood, there's been constant evolution. The sonic signature is largely unchanged, and it has a warm sound rather than clinically precise. It's perhaps a fraction less musical than some of its siblings further up the chain, but it's undeniably fun to listen to. You can run a 5.1.2 Atmos setup with a uniform 50 watt delivered across all 7 channels. There are 6 HDMI inputs, one labeled 8K which supports 4K by 120 FPS and 8K at 60 Hz. There's only one HDMI output though, but the feature Nicetize includes HEOS multi-room and AirPlay too. If you don't have a full multi-room speaker setup, you can also use Dolby Atmos height virtualization and DTS-X Virtual to roughly emulate a 3D listening experience. Number 1. Denon AVC-X3700H. When you listen to class-leading products as often as we do, you know immediately when a new standard has been set. That said, sometimes it takes until you have a direct comparison with another superb product to comprehend just how high the bar has been lifted. That is the case with the new 8K ready Denon AVC-X3700H home cinema amplifier. While there may be a small part of us that would delight in the Japanese company messing up one of these amps, purely so, we would have something different to write. The sonic improvement it has made on its predecessor is quite surprisingly marked, which is why it's retained its What Hi-Fi award in 2021. The energy of the performance is immediately striking. There's greater muscle than before, but it is also even lighter and better defined. This combination of a solid dynamic expression, which enthuses each vocal line as much as differentiating one gunshot from another, a sharper punch, and a greater clarity that allows you to get deeper inside the soundtrack and become more immersed. If you have the system to match it with, the AVC-X37H is another Denon effort that will happily last you many years. So, how to choose the best AV receiver for you? Let's take a look at connectivity first. Finding the best AV receiver isn't just about HDMI inputs. Sure, we like plenty of inputs, but the number of outputs are important too, particularly if you plan on running both a flat screen and a projector in the same room. The next important thing is the resolution and frame rate support. Do you need 8K or high frame rate HDMIs? If your AV receiver is unlikely to have a games console connected, then the answer is no. In which case, there's some great deals to be had on AVRs with regular HDMI 2.0 inputs. Now let's take a look at surround sound. Dolby Atmos compatibility is a given, but how many channels do you need? Given the option, 9 channels always trumps 7 because it opens up more speaker options such as 5.1.4 or 7.1.2 for example. Don't have a full Dolby Atmos home theater loudspeaker setup? Look for a model that offers height virtualization technology so you can enjoy an immersive audio experience even when you don't have full set of physical speakers. Last but not least, let's take a look at power output. Power isn't just about roof-raising volume, and even if you're not lucky enough to have a dedicated movie room, a model with big amplification makes sense. A high power output means an AVR can deliver dynamic transients and pressure load a space without clipping or strain. As you may have noticed from our roundup, there are a lot of choices and a wide range of prices in the AVR market. To decide which one is right for you, you need to consider the price and the kind of system you're trying to create. Do you want to move up from a 5.1 to a more complex multi-channel format like a 7.1 or an Atmos system? Will you have to also upgrade your TV and speaker system to achieve your goals? Because AV receivers are multifaceted and encompasses or supports so many technologies, it helps to be as informed as possible when deciding which one to buy. In this video, we've offered you a diverse range of products and a lot of information. However, you still have plenty of issues to consider regarding the specifics of your system, the space you're putting it in, and what your goals for the system are, before you can choose which of the best AV receivers is the best for your needs. Let us know in the comments down below which AV receiver you're going to choose. Thanks for watching, and that's all for this video. If you liked this video and it helped you in any way, please get this video a like, and if you don't want to miss out on any future videos, subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.